it's got that fire.
What up, man? It's your boy Killer Jones, the kingpin of New England. I'm through mingling. Big shout out to 1OutsNz, LineEmUp tournament, $500 for first place. Killer Jones versus PFAC also coming real soon. Make sure you stay tuned. Balls tag.
Yo, what up, New Zealand? This is your boy Caustic right now. Just wanted to send a big shout out to 1 Ounce out there holding it down. Got $500 on the line. Line them up, man. Shout out to all my people out there, man. Most definitely shout out to D-Lar, man. Always facilitating to hold some shit down, even though the world ain't exactly what it could be right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Sez. Shout out Toki, PFAC, Damascus, all them folks. And shout out my boy Jibs too, you know what I'm saying? Alright, y'all, man. Be easy, man. Go get this money, alright?
Hey, what up? It's PFAC, B Team, East Auckland 79. Keep your eyes out for 1 Ounce tournament. LineEmUp happening, $500 up for first place, and got a couple of killers on that lineup. And definitely keep your eyes out for PFAC versus Killer Jones coming at you real soon. B Team.
What's up? It's Dunks. 1OutsNz, LineEmUp. Online battle rap tournament. 16 people and one winner. Get money, get paid. Woo.
Yo, what's up? This your girl, Robin Rhymes. Shout out to 1OutsNz battle tournament. LineEmUp, $500 on the line. Be on the lookout for Robin Rhymes versus Script coming soon.
What's up? It's Raw. Shout outs to 1 Ounce in their online tournament. LineEmUp. They got 16 battlers, $500 for first place. Shout outs to all the battlers who joined this tournament. Good luck. Bring the bars. Let's go.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy D-Lar Mad War, and this is 1OutsNZ LineEmUp, New Zealand's 16-person online battle rap tournament for $500. This here is your second battle of the quarterfinals. We got BILLZ versus SOBR, crazy matchup. Before we get into this, I just want to make a shout outs to the sponsors. Major sponsor of this event, Ghostlight Records. Shout out to our other sponsors, Work Whānau Order, Zero Fucks, Sulphur City Battles, The Street Raiders, Bars Now, and Tease Nuts. I got the giant coin here. Heads, BILLZ will be going first. Tails, SOBR will be going first. And it's heads. BILLZ is gonna go first, cause he's a G. Let's get it.
I said it's Raider season, and all I gotta do is go through you, then I'ma be standing eye to eye with a vet. All I did was put one foot in front of the other, and that's how I made my climb with the best. I got the 9 with me bet, and this thing blow and don't stop till I say so. That's cause I know this guy finna flex, so I let it stretch. I mean, I figured as long as my line's straight, then ain't no failing the sobriety test. What up, SOBR? Stop talking like you a crooked player. Your look is safer. I mean, your whole name is literally the embodiment of good behavior. This look is major, but for me, this thing a dog walk. I mean, you may be a brick wall or something, but I'ma walk straight through you like I'm going to Hogwarts. I swear they don't want to start with the boss. Your future been grim. That's just cause I'm arming the rock. So regardless, you lost, confused, got questions, I'm sick, sir. Let me fill it out for you. AI only know how to bring the answer across. I'm David Ops. I'm talking Disney Hercules. Hey, these are flamers top. You said your name's SOBR, but you known by the bars? Well, now you gonna be known for taking shots. You not a banger, not hard and not a gangster. With a beanie on, you look like Leonard Johnson's doppelganger. You spell your name SOBR? Thought it'd be cool to drop the E? Well, my name BILLZ. That just mean the buck stops with me. Talk properly. Stop puffing your chest, you been goofy. No matter how y'all see it, he been losing. Your name's SOBR. It's no surprise you a clean dude, G. While these shots turn SOBR to big boozy. I been Gucci. You scheme smoothly, but honestly, it's a bit much. The fifth tuck. And when this bust, it'll make him jump out of nowhere like hiccups. Surely this is stitch up, cause you a big dude. And I bet that you thought you would triumph. Should've known better. Cause y'all remember what happened last time a Christian fought with a giant. Raider life.
So I hear I'm about as violent as Winnie the Pooh. Well, that's cool. Your 7th favorite battle rapping Christian is to your BILLZ. I spot your tactics. The boy think he balling with the stick. It ain't hockey practice. Talking about the stick gon' lead to red heads. Boy, stop the chatting. I'll strike on one side. That'll light him up fine. It's a box of matches. I'm problematic. And now you problem having with the big brother wearing locks that rap slick. And it's not Damascus. I know you wanted the dentist. Instead got a dyslexic dietitian. So they say BILLZ too heavy. But my writing different, and that's facts, bro. It's punches and bunches. No fat jokes, diesel, exhaust them. Black smoke, you even talk about raising the arm out. Have him doing backstroke on that note. Shit, if Billy can say he playing Aaron and Conrad, got a couple Smiths in the game, then I'ma hit him the same. I said I get to lift in the thing, and then I get to grip in the game. Knowing one's enough, sure, but a couple buck more like Jacinda did to minimum wage. And like a caveman, I'm first to fire. Do his fam like commercial divers. Boy, every one of you canna be slayed. There's 2 things you can count on. Me hitting the shot and BILLZ hitting the hay. That's a perfect tag team. Also, I call them Jimmy and Jay. And please don't let me hear you flipping my name. Cause I done heard every flip for sober, sipping soda, Corona, Budweiser, drunk driver, Steinies, punch, wine, Heinies, some kind of margarita, tequila, sunrising, punchline, and none fire. Even with 2/5, your shots pour, and them 10 liquor bars couldn't fill a shallow glass. If that's all your penalty off, go ahead and throw all 10 in the bin like a yellow card. You feel the hunger in this? Shit, I know your gut felt it. I skipped past conspiracy to put BILLZ in the hole. That's a money ball, I'm unselfish. Out in the field letting my nuts hang on Buck Shelford. Should I get at 1Outs's video refs? T13, what up, lovins? See, TMO is untrusted. Vega wanna see me get rough rugged. That's the same shit that Pucks wanted. Alenzo and Suda probably think I'm gum bumping. But the general consensus is that the TV lends Suda star that's ready to up the guts run it. Don't tell me Billy Slater fool back in the day, I run current. So when this kick off and y'all still play offside with me, I know you out of touch, judges. Dubtown.
Cheer, what up? It's Ryan Lovins, also known as T13 from PhD. Check out the Broke Artist podcast on all platforms and all of that shit. We're judging the LineEmUp 1Outs online battle tournament. This battle right here, this is BILLZ versus SOBR. Man, this one was definitely now the hardest one to call, I'd say. I watched BILLZ video first. He came with it. Like, BILLZ got one of those styles that's really demanding. He's got the voice. It's not something that people can just practice to get something like that. Like, he's naturally got that. And yeah, he just killed it. He had some like really cool, you know, obvious like SOBR angles, you know, like he had some like as long as my line's straight, no failing the sobriety test, and SOBR taking these shots and lots of things like that. You know, one of the funniest ones was like turn SOBR into Big Boozy. That was pretty funny, bro. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that. I think he did his thing. I think he killed it. I wasn't too familiar with SOBR before this, because yeah, I just don't follow the scene just as closely as I used to, you know what I mean? But I was really impressed. This dude really did his thing, you know, and yeah, he just had some fucking dope lines, just like buck a couple more, like just Cinder did to minimum wage and things like that. Like some of them were pretty clever schemes, like a caveman first to fire, do your fam commercial divers, your whole kennel gets like some fucking dope shit, you know. I caught a lot of that, bro, and I think that was some of those structures and just schemes and stuff were enough to just edge it out. I think I was really impressed with it. Yeah, he did like kind of a little scheme just on the judges and shit as well, you know, like that's kind of cool, man. That's, you get people's attention and shit like that. I think he did it very well. So yeah, just being impressed kind of by the underdog, you know what I mean? I'm going to edge it just to SOBR. I think he had a bit more compacted into his round and he delivered it pretty flawlessly, you know what I mean? BILLZ fucking killed it. The dude's the man. Salute to y'all. I am Ryan Lovins from PhD. That's what's up. What up?
Yo, what's up? Shahori PTG out here judging for 1Outs LineEmUp. This is the quarterfinals, and this next battle I'm judging is SOBR versus BILLZ. So I watched BILLZ first, and BILLZ was going hard straight out the gate. I noted all the punchlines that I felt from both sides. So I liked his line about the sobriety test and the stretch and flex scheme that he done straight out the start. The good behavior line that he had, dog walk and Hogwarts, And taking shots again, it's another name flip for SOBR. Then he had the Leonard Johnson. He looks like saying that SOBR looked like a Leonard Johnson doppelganger. And yeah, just he had a lot of SOBR references and schemes, which was cool. And the last line that he came with, "I'll get you jumping out of nowhere like hiccups," was dope. And the big boozy line he did was dope as well. And then we got to SOBR, and man, SOBR was real hungry for the shit. He was going hard straight out the gate, like, just I could feel the hunger, I could feel the passion of SOBR shit. The box of matches line, gets you strike on one side like a box of matches or some shit, I think it was. Then how BILLZ wanted Damascus and thought he was going to get Damascus, the guy with the dreads or whatever that line was, yo, that shit was fire. And then the whole diesel exhaust and black smoke backstroke, that whole scheme was fucking crazy. Jacinda, get him a buck more. Minimum wage line, Jacinda, that was fucking fire as well. And another line that I really liked by SOBR was his kennel be slain like commercial divers or some shit. That was crazy. And I thought that SOBR pulling out the wrestling line against BILLZ, who's mainly known for wrestling lines, also the Usos shit, that was dope. And how he had the scheme about people using his name and the SOBR thing, I thought that was real cool, and it showed a lot of relevancy as well because of how BILLZ did all the lines about, he did a lot of name kind of flips. Then the penalty off yellow card line that SOBR had, the letting the nuts hang like Buck Shelford, and this is something I'm gonna focus on big time here, is this last scheme that he came with, talking about the judges. Yo, that shit was hard as fuck. Like, to be able to take things like that and flip them and use them against your opponent is crazy. So for me, based off hunger alone, I'm giving this one to SOBR, man. He's kind of an underdog in this tournament. BILLZ did his thing. He came through consistent, relaxed, and punching. But SOBR I could just feel the hunger. He just wanted the shit. So for me, I'm giving this one to SOBR. PTG, 1Outs, LineEmUp. Salute to all the MCs. Fuck.
Bro, BILLZ versus SOBR inspired me to want to battle again. Holy crap. Fire battle. Writing like this needs to be appreciated. So with BILLZ, I appreciate how BILLZ can take simple concepts and just like make them really hard hitting. So stuff like your name's SOBR, it's the embodiment of good behavior, like just hard hitting stuff like that. But then you had the Hogwarts bar, your name's SOBR, but you'll be known by taking these shots. Crazy flip. SOBR on the other hand, best writing I ever seen to date from SOBR. He had lots happening within his round. He structured it well, so it all worked together. A couple ones that really stood out for me was when he was like 2/5. Your shots, even with 2/5, your shots poor. That whole concept, like 10 in the bin. He used 10 examples of name flips. Like, writing like that is real smart, eh? The TMO scheme for the judges, out of touch judges, it was dope. And then he had one which was like me hitting the shot and BILLZ hitting the hay. The perfect duo. Called them Jimmy and Jay. Little stuff like that, man. It's easy to get slipped on, but I appreciate writing like that, eh? So on that note, SOBR gets the dub for me, man. Different beast, different level. Gee, come see me, boy.
What's good? It's Vega. I'm about to hit my fishing trip, you know what I'm saying? I just watched BILLZ versus SOBR, and holy shit, I've watched this battle maybe 15 times. Bro, I'll start with BILLZ. Rhyme patterning was fucking crazy. The line straight sobriety test punch hits hard. The embodiment of good behavior shit, that was fucking clean and crisp. It hit very heavy to me. Transitions were fire. Through the wall like Hogwarts, your future bent grim. In the rock, AI bring the answer across. Hades, flame is top, man. Like, real good punching. Into the Leonard Johnson doppelganger clowning, that was cool. The name comparison, that was a real clean personal. I thought it was fire. Turned SOBR to Big Boozy. The way that was spit was just the Big Boozy, I mean, and a Bingucci, like, just the transitions is real clean. I'm noticing a lot of people really cooking with their transitions. Jump out of nowhere like hiccups. Surely this is stitch up. Raider fought with a giant to finish it. You know, it was just a real solid round. Performance value, entertaining and consistent as ever. BILLZ raps with the best of them, and it's very fucking evident here. And then I watched SOBR next, and bro, I was not expecting this from SOBR. You know, the bro's relatively new in it, and shows a lot of promise. But I think this was where he really took the most of what he's capable of, and really forced a lot of creativity and just kind of stepped outside the box, and it worked for him really well. Balling with the stick, hockey practice punch, the boxing matches, just real crazy way to open it up. The not DMG bar, that shit was fucking so fire. That was a real highlight. Diesel exhausting, black smoke, things like that, real dope punches. Probably just small tweaks in the performance, and something like that's a fucking room shaker, bro. You know what I mean? Real dope. Into the backstroke bar, it was fire. Billy the Smiths in the game one, that was fucking dope. Couple buck more minimum wage. The Kennedy Slade hit like a motherfucking truck. The SOBR liquor punch, real effective countering too. I felt he did extremely well to counter a lot of what was going to come at him. The 10 in the bin was dope. Moneyball, that was fucking heavy. The Buck Shelford. And then when he flipped the judges' names, the general consensus, the TV lens suitor star, like that's fucking crazy. And into the Billy Slater name flip, which then carried into the out of touch judges, like, bro, that's some real creative penmanship. And honestly, I was not expecting it coming into it, and I was just blown away by it. And I think SOBR really showcased what his potential is and how much further he can take concepts. So yeah, I ended up having SOBR win, and that was a dope fucking battle.
You guys are fucking assholes. That's right, I'm talking to you battlers. Why are you making this job so hard for us, huh? The fuck? Bro, BILLZ, he had funny bars. He had fucking nerd bars. He had book bars. Fucking, bro. Righteous bars. His usual bar heavy fucking, I don't need to be bad to be good kind of whatever the fuck, you know what I'm talking about. BILLZ, bro, what the fuck? That was amazing. Man, wow. But what happened with SOBR? Is that even the same person? What the fuck just happened, bro? I don't even know what to think. Like, I'm really trying not to to base this on the merit of one performance. Like, if anyone that didn't know what SOBR performed like saw this versus BILLZ, what would they pick, kind of thing. Same with Lazy Eye and Mac. I had the same feeling where I was like, oh, I shouldn't let this surprise factor get in the way of my judging. But even so, I think I have to give it to SOBR, man. What the fuck, bro? He did well. He just did what he needed to do against a beast like BILLZ, and that's amazing. I gotta give it up, man. But nothing taking away from what BILLZ did. That was insane. I'm so glad to be a judge on this fucking competition, but at the same time, I fucking hate it. Anyway, see you later, guys.